Hi, us again.
Hi.
So, we thought we'd do a bit of an episode on how many millions everything cost us and so on and so forth. So, we'll get to that, but you know, back to reality now for us to go to work every day. Yay. So, but we'll start off with, I guess, most favourite experiences, disappointments, or well, disappointments is probably the wrong word, I'd say.
Probably something we wouldn't do again.
That's a perfect way to put it. Things we wouldn't do again. Being stuck in Mount Isa for 6 days. Probably number one.
That would be number one.
But it is what it is. And just on that, like, we rolled in there on Thursday afternoon. They slotted us in first thing Friday. The part missed the plane out of Brizzy on Monday. Got there at lunchtime on Tuesday. We had it fitted and we were basically back on the road come Tuesday afternoon at 3 o'clock.
So
Well, as you know, we tried the Camel Wheel. We didn't make it. We ended up in Mount Isa because the car started overheating going up and down the hills just out of Isa. So we're stuck here till Tuesday. It's Saturday now. We've decided to go for a bit of a walk and yeah, we're here for walking down the river, Leichhardt River, I think, or something. And yeah, quite quick. Hey mate, I wonder if you can give me a special on internet. Anything? Yeah, right. Some help you up.
they looked after us really well, and we are forever grateful that they could fit us in. Like, they didn't have to fit us in, but they did, and we're forever grateful for Ford up in Mount Isa. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, so yeah, couldn't fault that. But anyway, I guess, what was our most favourite experience, Trish?
Well, there was so many to choose from.
It was a large number.
My personal one would probably be the dinner cruise we did up the Catherine Gorge. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was pretty special. You know, huge gorges, bloody freshwater crocs, you know, and then just literally sitting there in the middle of the river watching all the fruit bats fly over, you know, whether you like them or not, because they're horrible smelling, disgusting creatures.
And just drifting down the first gorge, eating dinner, spotlights on to see if we could see any crocs. We saw
fishies
one
everywhere.
We saw one under spotlight. That was pretty cool.
So all in all, that was really quite a special thing. Can't really fault that one at all. Yeah. Joint one, dear?
What was our joint one, Nathan?
Wow. So I was up in the waterfall.
Oh, that one, yes. So, and I
Green
think,
Ant Creek.
and I think it's probably pronounced wrong, but is it Toshiba Falls? That's probably pronounced wrong, but it's at the top of Green Ant Creek.
In Lynchfield National Park.
Yeah, we got up there about 7:30, 8 o'clock, and we were in that little waterfall pool hole thing for at least 45 minutes by ourselves.
things we probably wouldn't rush back and do again?
Probably our biggest one was Crocosaurus Cove, and for us, well, we had already done the jumping croc tour.
Yeah.
Someone pointed out to me the other day, one of my friends that have done it, she said that it was awesome for her 2 to 3 year old. And for kids, it's a great way to see crocodiles up close, especially the big ones.
I think maybe if we did it the other way around and went there first and then did the croc jumping,
Yeah.
we would have been like, okay, cool, that was pretty sick, but I don't know. Our biggest surprises was normally things that we didn't really have planned. Like we never planned to go and do the croc jumping. So we went to the Adelaide River and did that, obviously.
We did the original croc jumping tour.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was a surprise for us. We didn't know what we were expecting, but that was an awesome experience.
Those cameras. Here we go. I'm going to make this last one the best one I can possibly get.
Then we went to Humpty Doo, to the pub.
We went to Humpty Doo to the pub. That was a pretty good feed.
Yeah.
You ate buffalo and crocodile sliders.
It's definitely worthwhile giving it a go if you're there. Not a bad little pub, so yeah, you got to do it. It's iconic. So.
Expect to stay at was the Mataranka Homestead.
Oh yeah.
But we thoroughly enjoyed it. We had dinner at the restaurant, had a few drinks, listened to the duo that were playing, and we were sitting right in front of the fire.
Magic, completely magic bloody spot and thing to do, so.
We got Mary in a fever, hotter than a pepper's We've been talking about Jackson, ever since the crawling out. I'm going to Jackson, gonna mess around.
I suppose now we've got to get on to how many millions everything cost us. Hence the reason why we're both back at work. Yeah.
We have to pay for our next one.
There's one, next one. So we're trying to figure out where to go. If anyone's got any ideas or anything, we're not looking at going WA or millions and millions of miles away, but we're just sort of, we're trying to figure out what's a good spot. We'll be taking the puppy dog and the mother-in-law, so.
We'll probably have maybe 3 to 4 weeks off next year, so it really just depends.
I'm sort of thinking Cameron's Corner and down the Strzelecki into South Australia and do the peninsulas, but I mean we've done a fair bit of essay already, so don't know. Anyway, we'll start off with fuel, I guess. So we did 9,250 Ks. We averaged 14.2 litres to the 100, and I think I was driving for about 139 hours.
So what do we drive, Nathan?
3.2 litre 5-cylinder Ford Ranger.
Okay, so our cost for diesel for the entire trip was $2,301.64. The amount of diesel we went through for the trip was 1,175 litres, 0.27.
Okay, cool. What was the most?
0.15. The most we paid for diesel was at Three Ways, and that was coming back, and we paid $2.39.
Now, just on that, if you want to save 30 cents a litre, you can drive 30 Ks from Three Ways into Tennant Creek, fill up and come back.
For our 4.5 weeks on the road, we did a bit of for food shopping, and we weren't skimping on this trip. We worked our bums off for the entire year to go on a trip like this.
Yeah, so we didn't exactly. It wasn't like, oh, no, we probably shouldn't. We were like, screw it, we're going to do it.
So shopping, grocery shopping, we spent $1,444 on groceries and alcohol.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's not counting pubs.
That's not counting eating out or drinks out or anything like that. That's just on shopping wise.
But on the alcohol front, we were very well stocked before we left.
We were very well stocked before we left. accommodation, we tried going up, we tried to even it out, free camping as much as we could, coming back as well. When we got up past from Lynchfield and upwards, we did like the creature comforts of the air conditioning. So we just did power sites, and generally you'll find out a powered ensuite site is like $10 more than just a powered site. So that's what we optioned for. So for the whole trip, accommodation cost us $1,314.
Not too bad when you average it out over 4.5 weeks.
And when you think there was 6 days in, or 5 to 6 nights in Mount Isa that we had to stay at.
Yeah, well, like I said, once we sort of got past daily waters, the temperature sort of got a bit, how you going, and I like to be a cold sleeper, so we wanted to run the AC, so that's what we did.
Yeah. I guess the next one we want to share is eating out. So this is something we haven't done a lot of on our last couple of travels, but we thought we're in different places this time. Why not just try a few places?
We just enjoyed it.
Yeah, we enjoyed ourselves. We had tried a lot of different cuisines this time, didn't we?
Bloody crocodile ribs are good, so I would recommend giving them a fair crack.
Crocodile ribs at Bella Bar on the waterfront in Darwin.
Magic.
They were awesome. They were so good. Eating out was a little bit pricey. We spent $2,386, but when you're averaging probably $100 for the two of us, or $150 for the two of us, including drinks, it actually doesn't work out to be too bad.
So. Yeah.
On that note, Nathan, what was your favourite eating out experience?
Now she's tested me. You know, Catherine Gorge, you can't go past the feed there.
I would have to go Catherine Gorge, but then coming in, I would also have to go the Mount Isa Hotel. We had the best smoking meat platter there, and for us to not finish it, it was really good price-wise, and it was plentiful, and we could not finish it. Support a lot of local places and buy little mementos like key rings, stickers,
stubby coolers.
We've got so many stubby coolers from all over the place.
Stubby coolers. But on that, if you are travelling, you're doing congregations and things like that, use your stubby coolers to
put your glass bottles in.
We got that off of another couple we watched that apparently stops them from smashing. So
yeah,
that's handy.
So like little knickknacks and experiences like the croc tours, the Crocosaurus Cove, that type of stuff. We spent, that was a total of just over $3,000, $3,098. But that includes like...
So that was a car getting fixed, microphones,
fireworks.
So right there is pushing $1,500. So
the croc tour, the croc cruise, aviation museum, the wartime museum, Crocosaurus Cove, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so I mean, look, you could do it a whole bunch cheaper than we did. You could quite easily do it like a lot cheaper. Like some of the things that were really quite special, like the mangrove walk in Darwin,
was free.
That was free, and that was magic. Like you don't have to, you know, have a credit card or a Visa debit card with the limit of thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars.
No, you can do it.
We could have done it quite easily and quite comfortably for probably $5,000.
Yeah.
But when in Rome.
Yeah.
So it's by no means is trying to turn anyone off doing it, because you can do it a whole bunch cheaper than what we did. We just chose to enjoy ourselves and have fun. Blue Heeler Hotel.
Blue Heeler Hotel, that was awesome. That was an old pub. It was a Cobb and Co coach
Staging thing. And
staging.
we just had enough of driving, so we pulled over. We didn't really get any videos or photos or anything of there because, well, I'm not going to lie, we sort of turned to each other and said, let's go to the pub, and
Pretty
one
much.
drink turned into many.
Places like Charlotte's Plains.
Yes.
That was an awesome place.
Is magic.
Delara Wetlands.
Yeah, that was
We
cool.
weren't planning on wanting to stay there.
No.
But I have seen a bit of it, so I wanted to stay there. So I twisted his arm and said, let's pull in for the night.
Yeah.
Um,
But yeah, anyway, we'll leave you with that, and yeah, we'll try and do a few little trips here and there through the year, and if you follow us, cool. If not, whatever. Have a good one. And look after yourselves, and get out there and enjoy the country.
absolutely.
Toodles.
See you later.